Today I recall going swimming at around 12:30, though I think it was closer to 12:20 at the time p.m. And I believe I was in the pool for nearly an hour. There was a mild cold shock, in a sort of sense where you can sort of sense that the water is considerably cold. It lasted for about maybe a minute at most, and then it felt lukewarm again. Water isn't as warm as it was back in June and July, and maybe in early August, but it's still within acceptable levels. I'm currently here within the autumn zodiac. Pretty sure I've encountered this episodic event before. But I think there's some ways in which it's now different. I believe that this treasure chest is very efficient in terms of getting stardust. For Red Panda Master artifacts. And I currently have what's necessary to activate this technology, but I probably shouldn't do that. I really don't think I should do that until I get a task set where I have to activate a technology. In Stronghold Kingdoms, I'm currently working on acquiring my 8th village. Currently researching to increase the speed of army attacks. I believe I built a cathedral within all of my all the rest of my villages. I think prior to that, the original Tyler Wow village was probably the only one that had a cathedral. But now every village has a cathedral in it. in order to help me to produce faith points faster and allow me to use church/monk powers. Within Trail Village, though I could at any time potentially rename some. I recall that sometime between 5 and 6 p.m. Mom took me to BTB. Where I got an all-star burger, which comes with fries, and on the burger is bacon and an onion ring. With the village I'm purchasing using a captain I'm sending from a Yume village, I'm hoping to spread to the Bremen parish. The village charter I'm purchasing is currently the only available village charter within Bremen parish. And the reason why I'm hoping to spread to Bremen parish is because the current steward of that parish happens to be someone who's a member of Defendant League. Part of House 7. And the League, thus the house I'm currently a member of. But House 7 is a peaceful house. That way you can be part of a house without having to constantly go to battle and whatnot. I spent a fair amount of time today completing the 5th Healing the Sick quest that appeared when I promoted to Duchess, which is how I unlocked the ability to research what would ultimately give me the ability to research an 8th village. I'm currently thinking of completing a quest in which I've got to destroy, I believe it's 25 wolf lairs, 24 hours. Something that should be doable if I dedicate a whole lot of effort to it. I sent out monks that I trained within all my villages and sent them out to parishes that were infested with disease in order to heal them. Your only real limit is your time. You typically got 24 hours to complete these kind of quests. And I don't believe I put any research points into making my monks faster. Yeah, no points invested into the pilgrimage research. For BTB karaoke night, I sang Suddenly Seymour by Ashman Howard, whose name I have now written down enough for me to remember, because the Suddenly Seymour song has become a sort of staple of mine due to recently discovering how I can do both parts within that duet song. Due to how high-pitched I can make my voice. That sort of thing. And I can do both parts pretty well. I try my best. I recently got a province expansion Though I'm not entirely sure on how to spend it. I could use it to plop down a residence building. That would allow me to gain some extra population, so that I could maybe get rid of these buildings and place down the mercenary camp is somewhere within around here within my city in Elvenar. It's a potential thought. I recall making 2 of these earlier. Either before or after I went in the pool. Not 100% sure which. I'll put the answer to that in the description. Or the photo's timestamp seemed to say 1450, which is actually 2:50 p.m. So that would mean I made those flatbreads after going in the pool, getting out, taking a shower, and then lastly brushing my teeth. It was pretty busy at BTB tonight. There were a whole lot of people. And some familiar faces that I happened to notice by chance at some point, at different points. Even though within an hour or 2 of us going to BTB, I became dedicated to trying to beat the intermediate map Bazaar on hard difficulty. At first I tried doing that with Sada. I think I may have done that. It's just a thought though. Not 100% sure I actually did try to beat the map with Sada. Don't think I actually did because I'm currently an ethane main because of his ability to eventually grant camo detection to all other towers. Which makes Bloons Tower Defense 6 games significantly easier to deal with. I got 2 alcoholic beverages tonight. My first one was the Peaches and Cream, which has vanilla vodka, peach schnapps, and ice cream mix in it. Then I got some kind of Reese's adult milkshake. With hot fudge in it. I currently believe that when it comes to gaining population, it's more efficient to do so through summoning buildings like these. At some point today, during the afternoon, while I was swimming in the pool, Mom was torn between going to BTB or going to somewhere else to listen to a small country band. She ultimately decided to go to BTB. Initially, she was just going to stay there for 2 to 3 hours and then drop me off home, but we ended up staying the whole time. I'm not sure if I have enough Ancient Wonder packs to immediately upgrade the Mountain Hall's Ancient Wonder. I imagine these could perhaps get me most of the way there, at least, but all of these total would be 303 points. And then I just need one of these. And it would allow me to get some extra population. Yeah, also, I think looking back, it now means I probably shouldn't use the bottom path for monkey buccaneers to make money to farm, but repeating that strategy over and over again, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Two top half Dartling gunners, one for each lane. Ethane in the middle, and then a dart monkey, which it started off with the top path, but I quickly switched it up to the bottom path. That seems to be more efficient. I eventually got so frustrated, I used at least a dozen cash drop powers, which I think is a move that ultimately cost me a few thousand monkey money when I then decided to buy 30 cash drops within the power store to replenish my supply. I'll try not to do that again in the future. Yeah, but also looking back on it, I did get some good tier 4 towers out of it. Tier 4 Insta-Monkey towers. That is.